Hello everybody, and welcome to today's video about the life path number 1. People with the life path number 1 are freedom-loving, independent, passionate, strong-willed, and self-confident. But they can also be stubborn and unbending, and sometimes they can even be unreasonable. Charisma, expressiveness, and popularity characterize this personality. They also set an example in their environment and convince through the correspondence between their words and deeds. People with this life path number have a strong will and focus their attention on realizing their plans and intentions. They possess a creative spirit and experience the rhythm of their lives intensively and at a high speed. Therefore, they feel impatience towards other people, especially if they feel that they are too slow. Their sensitivity and also their ability to make visions, dreams, and wishes come true are very pronounced. With their determination and strong focus on their own visions and plans, they appear very independent to the outside world. A person who has the life path number 1 is reluctant to act weak and indecisive, and easily fears that a compromise could be interpreted as weakness or even a disturbance of the image of strength and determination. If the leadership role is recognized by others, one can be generous, but if provoked or rejected, they can become overbearing, unreasonable, and irritable, or appear introverted, unsociable, and moody. This number is most successful when it acts alone, even when it is in the front line of a group. Although it has the potential for constructive creativity, one must be wary of unwise plans and a limited view. Let's talk about some of the downsides of the life path number 1. Pioneers can be very dominant and bossy. This person often becomes dominant because they have internalized the following belief: I must fight and assert myself. In addition, they become dominant when their greatness is underestimated and their authority is questioned. When it comes to relationships, people with the life path number 1 come into conflict with their fellow partners numerous times because they hardly feel the need to express their own feelings to the other person. They find it difficult to express in words the feelings and love they feel for the other person. They believe that actions, not words, count. The independence of this personality often triggers the feeling in their partner that they place little value on interpersonal relationships. This freedom-loving spirit remains a closed book. Their strength of character and determination unsettles others and gives the impression that the one personality has no interest in deep relationships and is only focused on self-realization. In the depths of their soul, the one is indeed a relationship person who likes to take on the role of protector and support their loved ones. In order to live a fulfilling partnership, this person should show consideration for their partner. They should also avoid closing themselves off and limiting their expressions of feelings towards their partner. The life path 1 person, even if they're not able to show feelings, needs the confirmation to be loved. Because of this, it is difficult for the one to get involved with their partner and open up to them, especially when they're in trouble. When it comes to making decisions that affect life together, the one should open up to the point of view of their partner. For people with this life path number, their own parents, with whom they often have communication difficulties, are not role models. They sometimes feel left alone. Their main topic is the father, and often the relationship with this parent is conflictual and challenging. If the relationship with the father is conflict-ridden or not very understanding, the person may feel he or she has to fight against the world to be able to stand up for himself or herself. Life path number 1 beliefs that inhibit development. I must do everything alone. I am responsible for everything. The person with this life number often feels that he or she is responsible for everything in their life and has a strong urge to be independent. Patterns of behavior of the one person are first and foremost to always have to be strong and not be able to show weakness. The first steps to healing are when they forgive themselves, accept themselves as they are, and learn. Life is a struggle. Another behavioral strategy on a high adrenaline level is that the person feels that life is a struggle and he or she has to fight constantly. This pressure makes a person extremely productive, and they could become addicted to that pressure. The pattern of always running at full speed and performing at a high level allows you to see your own power, but not to integrate your own shadows or allow your own weaknesses. but at some point you feel senselessness and a lack of motivation. Getting out of this pattern is a fundamental step of development for this personality, but it is precisely this life crisis that they need in order to be able to accept themselves and holistically use their power by taking regeneration breaks again and again in order to feel clarity. I have everything under control. With this as an internalized belief, you also feel the intense urge to take the leading position. You rely almost exclusively on your own competencies and want to play it safe. In order to develop composure, you should try to understand the values, views, needs, and goals of your fellow human beings. People with this number should consciously take time to enter into dialogue with themselves and to become inwardly calm. If you find it difficult to break through the pattern of self-criticism, then you need to pay attention to the way you criticize yourself. You should make a conscious effort to be more relaxed and polite with yourself. In the evening before going to sleep, you should consciously focus on your positive qualities for which you can be grateful for, such as your intelligence, helpfulness, or creativity. For harmonious interpersonal relationships, it is advisable for you to develop empathy in order to grasp the perspective of the other person. If you learn to put yourself in the other person's position and to look at the world consciously from the perspective of the other person for a few moments, then you'll be able to lead a sustainable relationship. Due to your quick perception and the mature intuition you possess, you may have a tendency not to listen carefully to your partner during a conversation. You should learn to listen consciously to what your partner wants to tell you. You should also not forget that relationships take time and want to be lived. For more life path numbers, please like this video and subscribe. The whole series will be available down in the description.